Could you count me slow? Hello, hi, welcome to the Sacrifice Press Post Conference. Yes, Press Post, Pressity Press Post Conference. Yes, me. Yes, press conference. So tonight we had a ton of cool stuff happen, and I think if we're gonna start with cool things, we'll start with the North American champion Josh Wolf. Hello.
Howdy. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. Had a really weird but fun show. Kind of
Yeah,
speedy, kind of went kind of fast, so
yeah.
good
Really
time.
crazy. Really
Yep.
crazy. Wasn't
Yeah.
well, it didn't get the win tonight, but it was nice and fun just being able to have a match where nobody was really breathing down my neck for once. Really nice, felt good. Congratulations to Tyler Jones, of course. He earned it.
Yeah,
Um,
he did. In fact, Tyler Jones has really stepped up his game, and I'm very happy
Absolutely.
with that. But enough about him. Let's talk about you. It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, you will face one of the best Underground superstars of all time, since I was not able to wrestle in Underground, Ryan Swift. What are
It'll
your
happen one day,
feelings?
Tom. It'll happen one day.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It could. So, what are your thoughts going into that match? You're facing possibly the benchmark of Honor-Bound, most title reigns, all this rigmarole. How does it feel going in facing Ryan Swift?
To be honest, I've beaten him once before. I beat him all those weeks back, but like I said last week on Thursday, um, you can't really consider the past in this kind of job, can you? Because people improve, people evolve, and Ryan Swift has evolved to become a rather competitive person on the roster now. And that's not saying he wasn't before, he was, but he has absolutely improved. I think that it was just a flip of the coin tonight who was going to win, basically. It could have been him, but Hunter Quinn was just right there at the right time. And I mean, again, like Ryan, we fought before. I have respect for you. I don't know how much respect you have for me personally, but I want your best again. Give me what you gave me all those weeks ago, but double that. Because if we're going to have this match, I want it to be worth everything. I want it to be remembered for years down the line here because you're a good competitor. You deserve to have this kind of match. You deserve to have more than this kind of match, but we don't make the circumstances, to be honest with you. And I wish you luck. Give me your best because I'm giving you my best the entire way through.
Some very strong words, and the limits in which you need to go to beat this man. Swift until tonight had looked pretty damn unstoppable. So what do you think you'll have to do to beat him tomorrow night at Cypress?
Well, I'll have to be quick. I'll have to be strong. I'll have to hit hard. I can't give him an opening. I've been looking at the tapes for both Hunter and Swift for the past few months while this tournament's been going on, and Swift, one of his biggest things is that he hits hard and he hits fast, and you never know when he's going to pull the wool over your eyes. You never know when he's going to hit you with that curry cutter. You never know when he's going to hit you with anything. He is unpredictable. So I have to put him down quick.
Yes, and that's what and you already kind of have a strategy going in. And speaking of strategies, I'd like to talk to the man himself, Mr. Swift. You're facing Josh Wolf tonight after a surprising loss against Hunter Quinn. What are you going to do tomorrow to beat Josh Wolf, and what are the tools you're going to use in your arsenal to make sure you win that North American Championship?
Oh, well, I mean, first and foremost, I think it's only fair to give out the respects to Mr. Honeyquin himself. I had a lot of words for him last week on the Super Show Hard Mic, but he really pulled it out here tonight. He brought way more than I thought he was going to bring to the table, and he is an absolute fantastic competitor. And Carter Blackwell, Matsuda Tanaka, whoever wins tomorrow night at Infamous, oh, sorry, the non-Infamous pay-per-view, I'm too used to Infamous, sorry, at Sacrifice, he's probably going to beat you, especially if it's Carter Blackwell, because yeah. But respects to you, Honeyquin, and respect to everybody that was cheering my name here tonight. You know, there's a lot of people pulling for me, especially in the chat. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. I do love the fans. They're amazing. And Josh Wolf, you know, I do respect you. I respect you a hell of a lot. I mean, you beat me a few weeks back as well. I mean, you are a very good North American champion. You've defended a few times now. Hell, you even beat my stepbro in a turkey outfit last week on the Super Show. You've been nothing.
Still have nightmares about that.
Honestly,
Still have nightmares about
I
that.
do too. For as long as I've known Daniel Lyon, seeing him in a flesh suit wasn't the most prettiest thing I've ever seen in the world. But nonetheless, flesh suit aside, Josh Wolf, I can assure you I'm going to bring nothing but the best tomorrow night. Just because I lost here tonight doesn't mean it's going to derail my momentum. Doesn't mean I'm just going to lay down and get all down on myself like, oh, what is me? What is me? No, tomorrow night I will bring my absolute best to the table at Sacrifice, and I'll show you why I am truly the real deal here in Honor Bound. I'm the only real deal around here, and Josh Wolf, bring your best. It doesn't matter what you're going to bring. I promise you, we are going to tear down the house, and I will be your new North American champion. And also, catch the D'Amelio show on Hulu. It's pretty good.
You do this every time. Nobody watches. You know what? I'm not getting angry.
What?
You get angry
I
every week.
will say
My
one thing
stepbro
here.
watches it.
No, the fuck I don't.
That's a lie. That's a lie. We watched
yeah,
it
no.
together. Come on now.
At least he didn't say he was gonna beat my meat this time.
Well, hey,
Never
we have
say
a lot
that
of big
again.
men beaters, you know. It's just a thing. I mean, Richie Rose is one of
Never,
them.
never say that again, Swift.
I'm sorry.
Especially
Mr.
when you
Wicked.
said it about your stepbrother.
Listen,
'Cause that made
wasn't
it
what
worse.
I meant. It wasn't what I meant. You know what I mean. Alright, I beat him a lot at WrestleCade, alright? I beat his meat so hard. That didn't come out right.
Oh, don't do that!
Anyways, watch our
Jesus
North
Christ.
American title match tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
This is a PG show, for God's sake.
Yeah,
I
no, it's not.
apologize.
No, the fuck, it's not. So, do you all have any final words against each other before we move on to the next topic? Do you all have anything left you have to say to each other?
I do.
I'll let you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Josh, that title you have around your waist is one of the most prettiest things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the work that went into that championship is absolutely astonishing. I really want to take that championship from you and put it on my wall. And I want to do a lot of things with that championship. Mostly take photos, nothing weird. Mostly take photos with it. But what I'm going to do tomorrow night is I'm going to hit you hard, and I'm going to hit you fast, and you're not going to know where I hit you from, or how fast I'm going to do it. And when I beat you down, and when I pin you, 1, 2, 3, onto that mat, I'm going to take your lifeless body back to a hotel room to watch the D'Amelio show with me. That is how hard I'm going to beat you tomorrow night.
You had to make it creepy.
It was not creepy. You're creepy.
That's pretty creepy, but to end this off, Swift, you better hope that you can put me down, because I ain't going anywhere unless it's in a fucking stretcher. I have gotten too far and gone through too much heartache to let this get away from me now. Bring your all. If you're not willing to kill me in that ring, then don't show up. Have a good night.
All I will say is I will sacrifice everything.
Wonderful, wonderful. You two men are, Swift is definitely a man, and Josh Wolf is also definitely a man, and those two men will fight each other tomorrow night. On to my next topic. Mr. Hunter, Jack Hunter, Hunteree, Hunteroo. Jack Hunter, how are you?
Yes. Get on with it. Come on.
So, impatient, I see.
Well,
So, your opponents have been picked. I will
Oh,
not
right.
tell you who they are,
sounds about right. Yeah.
but I want to get your thoughts and opinion on tonight?
It was a great show. I'm excited to see all of the aftermath of tonight's show tomorrow. That's going to be fun. I get to see Josh Wolf get his shit pushed in. That's going to be fun. Or I get to see Swift get his shit pushed in. That's also going to be fun. Either way, I walk out of that match a very happy Jack.
All right. Is there any other happy things happening tomorrow night for you? Chris Aaron's in the match. Any comments, concerns, grievances there?
Several comments, several concerns, several grievances, none of which HR humaned me with.
All right. So,
turns out human resources. I actually found something out. The human resources complaints box is a paper shredder.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. You can argue with your mama, but you're not arguing with me. So, Mr. Hunter, let's play some hypotheticals here. So, what happens if you and Mr. APH lose those tag titles tomorrow night?
We'll win them back. Same thing we always do. We pay the debt that we owe.
Now, can you trust that APH will perform at his best?
What are you trying to do here, buddy?
I'm just asking you a question. As a journalist, as a reporter, went to journalism school. He hasn't been at his best. And I just want to know, do you feel as if you can trust him? And APH, I know you're here. You can free to comment whenever you want.
Of course.
I just know that he hasn't been at his best. So how?
What do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to say? Do you want me to give you like
I just want you to be honest.
Story? Do you want me to? Yeah.
I just want you to be honest.
I've been honest, and you were not happy with the answer that I gave. So do you want me to lie and say that I'm worried? Because I'm not. But if it'd make for a better story for you, and it'd make the people happy, that's what I'll say. So, oh my god, I'm so worried. APH has lost a couple of nothing matches, which means he's going to lose the titles. Oh no, I'm so scared. Is that good enough for you? Did I sound convincing? Do you want me to say it with a little bit more?
Sounded to me like it was convincing as hell, brother. I mean, maybe.
Wonderful. I'm happy. Good. I tried my very best.
I mean, listen, that's all you can do. You want to finish up before I get on this, or you already said your piece?
I have one more thing I'd like to say.
Go for it, bro.
Fuck you, Tone.
What did I do?
Well, listen. Jack is, adversarial, and it's understandable. You're kind of running a ghost of his former past that he wishes not to even comment on. But, you asked me to show up here. Tone, is there any questions you want to ask me, brother? I mean,
it took you a while to find the real you. And I'm happy that maybe we're finally seeing it. Something I'm not happy about, though, is that you continue to lose.
oh, come on.
In fact, you're not very good at winning. And I'm just trying to understand, if you would have just listened to me when I told you to go back to what worked, you would be winning.
Wait. Okay, let me, let's stop you for a second. Go back to what worked. What do you want me to go back to? Forever Humble? You want
Yes.
to go back to being...
Yes.
Ah,
I mean,
are you serious?
I'm going to put you in the hot seat, kid. Hot seat. So
Where have I seen this before?
So kid, I'm gonna put you in the hot seat because I want to ask you a very serious question, and I want you to answer honestly.
Go ahead.
Your two partners have done way better than you, especially Aaron. How can they trust that you will hold up your end of the bargain?
Oh my god, okay. I see what you're trying to do, Tone. It's not gonna work.
I'm asking you a question. All you have to do is answer it. I'm not trying to do
All right.
anything. You want
Want me to answer?
you want these hard hitting questions? I'm gonna give you the answer. You want hard hitting questions? I'm gonna give you the questions. All I want is some answers.
I respect it. I respect it. Sit down for a minute and it'll take some time. First of all, Aaron and Jack both understand how bad I took my loss at Bound for Honor. Everyone knows that. Everyone has heard about it. It's well documented. It's well documented on my goddamn face, for fuck's sake. I mean, look at my eye. It's barely there. Everyone knows how hard I took that loss. So a couple of losses here and there, yeah, they hurt. And yeah, a couple of weeks ago, if you would have asked me this question, I would have told you, no, they can't trust me. It's hard to trust a guy who just last week was ready to hand you my papers and say I quit from this entire company. Ready to hand you over the tag title, one half of my tag titles, have Aaron defend with Jack, and then we had that entire clusterfuck. I was that close. If you asked me this a couple of weeks ago, I would have said yes. They can't trust me. But here's the thing. And I love how you pointed out that I lost again. That doesn't matter to me. You gotta understand here. It has been far too long since I felt like this. The last time that I have felt this good about myself was when I was teaming with Richards last year. And Jack, before you say anything, that was when I was me. See, a lot of people don't get the Antichrist. It wasn't who I really was. That's what you guys wanted me to become. This is who I really am. I am Angel Perkins Harris, 6'8", 310 pounds of walking Armageddon. I was well.
And now Armageddon sure packs a hell of a punch.
Oh, come on. First night jitters, it happens to people. It happens to the best of us. You can't win them all. Here's the thing. This was supposed to happen last year, but Swift had to decide to get in Richard's head. Now that I finally had to look deep inside myself, I had to listen to not only you, but Brooks tell me that I have lost my path. I had to finally go back home, think about it, and realize what I've been missing. Me. Look, I already said it. Tonight, that loss doesn't matter. Because for the first time in a long time when I was in that ring, I was happy. I had a big smile on my face walking down that aisle. And yes, Tyler Jones pinned me. Well-deserved. Fatal 4-way action. It's an unpredictable war zone. Anything can happen. But at the end of the day, when the chips are on the table, if there is one soldier that Jack Hunter and Chris Aaron can both rely on to defend these tag team championships, it is me. I haven't shown it these couple of weeks, but we all know, especially you, Tone. You know one match can change the trajectory of a person's career. We've seen this story before. This entire movie's just been played already.
Yes.
Remember? WrestleCade, when you put me in that ladder match? That match changed my trajectory. Same thing's going to happen at Sacrifice. Then what? Once Walking Armageddon, the Death General, and the Grim Reaper start raising hell like only we can on Honorbound, then what's going to happen? We're going to go from APH having this forgettable four-match losing streak to me not losing. Sooner or later, you're going to have to force me to be in the World Championship conversation just like you did.
But what if it doesn't happen that way? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about what if it doesn't happen that way? What if you continue to lose?
Look, I'll be the first to tell you that fear has crossed in my mind before. That's what Brotherhood is for. You honestly think Jack and Aaron have my back just because of the tag team championships? You think they got my back just because of a business proposition? You forget the first man to come to me and congratulate me for my briefcase win. It was Jack. You forget the first man that came and congratulated me for my world title win. It was Aaron. We're Brotherhood. Let's say, hypothetically, let's follow your script, shall we? Let's say you're this big Hollywood director and we're going to follow your script. Let's say I lose. Then what? Nothing's going to change. They're going to still have my back like I'm going to still have theirs. So,
should they?
Should they?
Should they? I mean, I'm extending this question to Jack, too. So, Jack, let me ask you, and I want you to be as honest with me as possible. What if he continues to lose? What if he continues to let New Dawn down?
Okay.
What will you do?
Well. First off, let me ask you this: do you consider the singular losses he has I'll say accrued. Would you
That's
say
a
that
good.
they are? Would you say that they are New Dawn losses? Because if you say yes, you're wrong. It is not a New Dawn problem that he continues to lose matches. It is a APH problem that he has worked on and fixed. It is not my worry. It is not Aaron's worry. All it is APH's worry. And if he's not worried, I'm not worried. The only time I would need to be worried is if APH lost confidence in himself. If he is confident in his ability to retain those tag team championships tomorrow, that's all I give a fuck about. And I think you, as the veteran you are, should understand that better than anybody.
I do. I very much do, which is why first match announced for the first post-sacrifice episode of Honor Bound, APH will face Thomas Starr. Thomas Starr, welcome back.
motherfucking so.
Firstly,
Hello.
welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back. Secondly, I just want to hear from you about what it means to be back on the most important show in the history of this business, firstly. And secondly, I'd like to hear about what your thoughts are on New Dawn.
Well, to answer your first question, Tony, it's an honour. Thank you for having me back. As soon as I heard the phone go, immediately picked up. And to answer your second question, Jack, I know how you work, mate. And stop lying through your teeth. Come on.
Kiss my ass, both cheeks and all.
I know how you work. As soon as he starts losing, like more and more, and loses you the tag titles and loses again and again, you'll put old Jella to sleep. Come on, man.
I've old yelled at you twice and it didn't fucking matter. So
Yeah,
Come on,
he's the
this
thing.
guy's
Okay, we're getting spicy. I understand. We're getting jalapeno here, but we're gonna go back to sidetrack. So now, knowing that your first match on Honor Bound will be against APH, knowing the lineage that he has, being a former COH World Champion to what he has right now, what do you think it's going to take for you to defeat him? And then, after you answer that, I want your thoughts on Chris Aaron.
So, what will it take to beat APH at the current trajectory? Not much. Just kidding. I'm joking. Look, it'll be a hard challenge. It'll be a match, right? We're all here to win stuff, but you can't win them all. So we'll try. And also, Chris Aaron tomorrow. I heard the commentary tonight saying, "Oh, you shouldn't bother showing up." Well, I mean, that defeats the point. That defeats the purpose. I'm going to be here. Do you want to know why I'm going to be here tomorrow? Now, multiple people in this hard mic know why I'm going to be here tomorrow, Tone. And it's because I'm applying fear.
oh my fucking god.
Like walking towards that last zombie corpse on the ground after you used all of your rounds and you're not sure if it's down. I ain't scared of Chris Aaron. 8-0? Seriously, come on. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of Chris Aaron. Bring it the fuck on.
I like that. I like that energy. I respect it. Thank you, Tom, for being here.
Strung three thoughts together. That's fucking impressive.
John, you mind if I make a statement before you end this here?
Of course, feel free.
Okay. First of all, Jack, I now see what you mean when you say you don't want to talk about this guy. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Second, Sir Thomas,
Hello,
welcome
APH.
to relevancy, my dear boy.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Welcome back. It's been far too long since you've been on the island of relevancy, so let me introduce myself to you, since you clearly want to make jokes and try to make lies as you go along here. I get it. It's been your first chance to be in an actual wrestling company in years, so bear with you. I'm gonna bear with you for a minute. My name is Angel Perkins Harris, Walking Armageddon, and I'm gonna let you know right now, losses accumulate, and you can make all those jokes all you want, but at the bottom line, at the end of the day, Chris Aaron is gonna destroy you tomorrow night, and then I'm gonna pick up the remains. And then, just as quickly as you walked in to Honor Bound, you will be very, very quickly dispatched. As far
You keep
before I
believing
even
that.
let you finish,
You
as far
keep
as
believing that.
what's up, kid?
I said you keep believing that. Because
it's not a...
everything that you seem to manifest goes horribly wrong.
Oh, like when I manifested me winning the COH World Championship? That's crazy. That's something you probably would never do.
So,
yeah, that's right. Shut up. Let the king finish.
oh,
What I'm saying.
this guy.
While Thomas Starr will get obliterated tomorrow and next week, to whomever the hell Tone White decided to pick for our opponents for tomorrow night at Sacrifice, it's an apropos name because the New Dawn will sacrifice your bodies on the altar. You think that these losses mean a damn to me anymore? Jack said it perfectly. You lose when you lose confidence. You lose when you start to give up and quit. I don't quit. I never fucking give up. And tomorrow night, whether it's Jack that's gonna do it or whether it's me that's gonna do it, we're gonna send whomever the fuck these two jackasses are back to whatever hellhole they came from. Trust and believe. The New Dawn ain't going nowhere. And we're only just...
All right. Speaking of New Dawn, we have Mr. 9 wins straight, Chris Aaron here. Finally, I think he's here. Mr. Aaron, it's a pleasure to talk to you. It's a pleasure to talk to you. As much as you may dislike me for whatever reason, I can't remember what for. You are a very talented individual, and as someone that has known you since the PCW days, you've only grown to a fantastic competitor. Now, on to the question. What are you going to do to Thomas Starr tomorrow night?
Tone, first of all, let's get one thing straight real quick. As the winningest person on this show, as the guy leading the brand, as the guy that's clearly number one, the name of the show is no longer Hard Mic, it's Hard Stick. I think it sounds better. It sounds funny. I like a good joke. So now, welcome to Hard Stick, ladies and gentlemen, with the opener, Chris Aaron. What am I going to do to Thomas Starr? Tone, look at the name. Chris Aaron, 9 wins straight. The Death General has been marching on week after week after week. Every single time you put someone in front of me, I knock them down. Every time you get on and someone says, I'm going to be the one to stop Aaron. I'm going to be the one to stop the momentum of the Death General. I'm going to be the one that's going to make up for the fact that Aaron killed Soul. I'm going to step up and stop him. And week after week, everyone fails. I got on Twitter and I said to the world, Barmore is good, but it should have been me. It should have been me against Tone White at the Super Show. You know why? Not only am I the leading guy on your show, not only am I the best promo on your show, not only am I number one, I don't care what tournament Hunter Quinn won, number one contender for the Honor Bound World title. Not only am I all of those things, I am the guy that deserves to put down Tone White. And you know exactly why. I don't have to go over it. We've gone over it 1,000,000 times. Tone, at Sacrifice, I am going to walk in and do the same thing I do over and over and over again. I'm going to win. I'm going to send Thomas Starr packing. And then I'm going to win the world title. And then eventually, when you decide to stop being a coward and step up and put on your big boy pants and be the GM that you should be and face the best person on your show, then I'm going to put you down. And then the headlines will read, Chris Aaron, the best COH and Honor Bound has to offer. It is the fact. It is the way that it is, and there is nothing that you or anyone else can do about it, and I proved it 9 weeks straight.
Since you've killed Enigma Soul, actually.
Yeah, you know what? How about we stop just calling me the Death General? How about when you introduce me from now on, you say, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show the best guy on my roster, the Death General, the Soul Taker, Chris Aaron. I think I like those nicknames a lot together. What do you think?
I think that you have thus validated everything that you've said. So I feel like that's a fair thing to call you. It's very fair, very balanced, very nice. Do you have anything else to say?
Really,
Do you have
sorry to
anything
cut in.
else?
I just want to add
Okay,
one thing to
okay.
this ring introduction.
Okay.
The true number one contender to the Honor Bound World Championship. Don't forget about that part at the end. Thanks.
Oh, yes, the true number one contender for the Honor Bound World Championship. All of that. Say it all.
Okay, well, I won't do it tonight because we have a press conference. So do you have anything you want to say to Thomas Starr directly?
I don't even know who. When you made the announcement, I had to ask Jack and APH who Thomas Starr was. I am not worried. I don't know who he is. I don't care who he is. I'm going to put him down like I've done everyone else the last 9 weeks straight. It's just a guy. Why should I have any comment about someone I don't even know?
I mean, you should be worried.
Oh, I should be.
You should be. You should be. Look. Here's something you need to learn about me, fam. Nine wins does not faze me. I don't care. I don't care what you've done.
I know 9 wins doesn't mean anything to you because you've lost 9 times to Jack Hunter. I get it. You know. 9 wins don't mean anything.
Hey?
Way fucking more than 9. Don't know about me.
Yeah, I was going to say you need to get your facts right for starts. If you're going to insult me, at least insult me correctly. Like, come on.
Oh my God! You are so stupid. I gave you a ridiculous amount of losses to one person, and you want to say that there's more?
Look, I stand by what I say. I don't care. I don't care. I stand by what I say. But you know what? You know what, Chris? You sit there saying that I lost 9 times to Jack Hunter. But here's the thing. I won't lose once to you. Tomorrow at Sacrifice, I'm going to be the one in 9-1. That's all you need to do.
Oh, Chris, look at that.
9 wins, 15 losses, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The numbers spell disaster for you at Sacrifice, Thomas. That's right. I did it. Ha!
Oh God. It's Chris.
All right.
Oh God.
All right. We've accomplished a lot here. I appreciate everyone's candor and I appreciate everything. We're gonna move on to the next topic and next person. So, I am going to talk to Mr. Daniel Lyon.
It's Daniel Lyons. What's up,
It
Tom?
is.
What's going on,
You know
man?
what? I don't hate that you should introduce yourself as that for the foreseeable future. I feel like that is the way to intro yourself.
Very
and you should do
Mr.
it that
Kennedy
way.
vibes. I actually
Yes.
like that idea.
Yes, you should do that. So, Mr. Lyons,
Yes.
what's next for you? You beat Tanaka kind of handedly tonight. And I just want to know what's next for Mr. Lyons.
Well, first off, I'm sorry for what happened to Matsuda Tanaka. I think I hurt him pretty badly with that sweet shit music, and I'm not going to gloat about it. That was a definite injury that he suffered, and I hate to see it before the pay-per-view. And that's just the sacrifices we take as wrestlers, right? And what's next for me, Tone? It's not sacrifice because I'm not booked, but I'm not mad at the same time. I'm glad you didn't book me. It's all about this new talent, right, Tone? It's about Josh Wolf. It's about Hunter Quinn. Big win tonight for that guy. And it's about guys that are fresh, like Ballmore, for example, and Matsuda Tanaka. All these fresh new guys making Honor Bound the place to be every Friday nights. And well, they could all kiss my ass! Because tonight, we found out that Matsuda Tanaka is not ready for that main event level. Because he didn't beat Daniel Lyons. Matter of fact, his new name is Seabiscuit because he's got a bum leg walking into tomorrow night's Sacrifice. And I remember this I'm with Tone campaign. I am with Tone. He is my boss. But I'm also with Carter Blackwell. I did it for Carter Blackwell. And I know there's going to be some fans that are not happy with me, but you wasn't there when I lost to Josh Wolf last week, when they made me dress up in a turkey costume for the fans. Well, guess what? Matsuda Tanaka fans, screw you. And if you don't like that, blow it out your ass, because I really don't give a damn. And you might say, Daniel Lyons, you're upset. Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? I'll let you know, yes, you're right. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed for the last 2 years. And what does it matter? Because you guys didn't care when I got screwed for the World Championship. So why should I care about Matsuda Tanaka getting screwed in August? All right? So listen, Tone White, if I was you, if I'm you, don't book me tomorrow night. Don't book me against Hunter Quinn. Don't book me against Ballmore, because if you do, then somebody else is going to end up like Matsuda Tanaka. If you want this fresh new talent to stick around, I wouldn't do it if I was you.
That sounds like a threat.
Hey, man, I mean, I'm just looking out for the business.
Well, I think the business is going to look out for you. Mr. Barmore, what do you have to say about what Lyons just said?
You know, it kind of took me back for a little bit, but I can tell you this much. Yeah, that does sound like a threat, and from anybody else's experience here, I don't take too well with getting threatened, whoever the fuck it is. So you won't sit there and you think that you're going to do what you done to Matsuda to me? Then why don't you attempt to try?
You don't want this, Ballmore. I see potential in you. I see you as a future world champion. But if you step in the ring with me tomorrow night, that's a sacrifice that you're going to take. And guess what? Those plans that I laid in front of you of being a future world champion, it's all gone tomorrow. This is not Daniel Lyons, your mentor. This is Daniel Lyons, the wrestler who's going to kick your ass. So if you take this threat or this promise, then I promise you, Ballmore, that if you face me tomorrow, you won't walk out the same man like you did tonight. You won't walk out like the same man you did when you beat Tone White last week. And quite frankly, Ballmore, last week's win against Tone White, after seeing him beat Corvo, I'm going to be honest with you, Ballmore. That was a fluke. And you know it. Tone White asked you if you had an edge. Well, Daniel Lyons is living on the edge. Welcome to the jungle. If you dare to step in my way, I'm going to put you down.
All right, Barmore, what do you response to that?
Said if I step in his way, he's going to put me down.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not in his way right now, and still pretty much standing. See, I ain't worried about this fool sitting
What
up here trying
did
to
he
say.
just say? What did you just say, motherfucker? You want me to drop you right now? Because I'll do it. There won't be a
You can hold
sacrifice.
off. You can hold off. I'll make it official for tomorrow night. Daniel Lyons versus Jeremy Barmore is added to the fight. That way you all can solve your issues in a way that doesn't get me in trouble or sued. So, that's what we would do. Any last words,
right.
gentlemen?
Fuck off.
All right. Mr. Barmore, any last words for you?
Nah, really ain't got nothing. Just make sure everybody tunes in for the pay-per-view. Boy, there's an ass whooping to be given tomorrow night.
Like that, like the anger, like the fire. There's one man that I wanted to talk to, but it doesn't appear that he is here right now. So I will go to the man that won the Mr. Quinn. I bet you don't believe that in your short time being here, coming in off of an open challenge unsigned, coming in with CG, that you would be going for the world championship this early, this quickly. I want your thoughts on beating Ryan Swift. I want your thoughts on the past couple months, and I want your thoughts on what is next.
Well, when I first came here to Armbound, it was just, as you said, answering the open challenge with the shotguns alongside CG. The two of us made history on that night. We were the ones to break their undefeated streak as a tag team. And that led to us going to Infamous and winning that ladder match for the tag team titles. And even though the title reign was short-lived, we still showed that Killer Orthoris could be one of the best tag teams around. And now, with an opportunity like that, like the tournament, I went through every man in my way. And now I had defeated Ryan Swift, a man who many thought I wouldn't have defeated, but I still won. I still fucking won. How many men can you say have gone through a entire tournament defeating men like Chandler Finch, Tyler Jones, Dave Henderson, and Ryan Swift to become the number one contender for the World Championship? And I know what you said, Chris Aaron. I heard what you said. You talked about how, despite a tournament win here, that you're the true number one contender. You make me laugh. You're not the true number one contender. I am. I showed here in the main event of Armbound that I am the next man in line. And I will be the next man to hold that World Championship after I defeat Carter Blackwell.
I like that. I like that energy. Speaking of energy that I like, who do you have winning tomorrow night? Carter Blackwell, Matsuda Tanaka.
Now, I'm familiar with both men. I know that Carter Blackwell is really talented with his submission game, and Matsuda Tanaka is powerful in that ring with his strikes and Japanese style.
Interesting. I'm very
But no matter who is a champion,
okay.
I will. And I guess I can't get my stuff in, I guess, because if you want to pop in.
Oh no, I'm listening. Go ahead, I'm listening. Let me know.
As I was saying, no matter who will be the winner of that match, I will be the one that's next in line.
Interesting. I'm very excited for you to watch that match. I'm very excited for you to be at the monitor tomorrow night to see who's going to win that match. And I'm very excited for everyone to tune in tomorrow night. Perhaps the biggest non-infamous show that the company has put on. I have some surprises planned. One very special one. The tag team title match. We will see who answers that call. We will see who answers the call for tomorrow night. And we will see who the number spell disaster for tomorrow night at Sacrifice. Good fight, good night. Don't forget those termites. And we will see you tomorrow night for Sacrifice.